Hey folks, today we're doing another PCG Making Mondays, and today it's actually not going to be me making a paper computer game, though I'm going to help. It is going to be Via. Via is making a new paper computer game about her character Pollencio. Let's make a paper computer game.
I don't see you online yet.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I'm there.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody's in chat yet, but the video is live. So if you,
Yeah. Sweet.
Oh, hey, Jabbar, how's it going? He says, man, I was playing Minecraft. Oh, no. Oh, hey, Via, you're in chat as well.
I know. I told you that I was gonna be able to do both. Yeah. Alright.
Sweet.
So, I'm basing myself basically on last video that we had about Pollencio, where it was the there is more. And I thought, you know what? Maybe I should have a PCG. So why not? Like I already have one screen at least where, actually two, where he leaves from Earth and then goes to space. So maybe we should start with some extra planets and do something about it.
Okay.
So I remember last time that we left him in a planet with an owl on space. And I'm like, sure, maybe we can start there, oopsie, oh well, whatever, it doesn't matter. We don't know how planets actually look like from alternate universes.
I mean, I guess not, but they'd probably look the same. Jabbar says lag or internet issues. Oh, shoot, that sucks. I mean, it's fine on my end.
It's a little bit delayed on my end, that's for sure. Like I know I'm doing stuff and then I see it happening on my screen because I'm actually able to see what's happening on YouTube right now as well. So that's a plus.
Nice.
Yeah. So right now I'm using a 4B pencil. I'll show you guys can see it. There we go. Yeah. I don't like to start with 4B pencil, but that was the one I chose first. So that's gonna be.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? You see this mistake right here? I made a mistake. I'm gonna make this mistake into a piece of art.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Came back with my 4B actually, no 4H. Aha! How about now? It's a it's a meteorite or comet.
Jabbar says, "Wait a minute, can I play Minecraft and watch the screen?" I don't know. I mean, if you can, I mean, I can't stop you. So if you can figure out how to set that up, go for it.
Yeah, like if you can set it up to do both, that's great. But if you rather watch us, that'll be amazing. I'll be happy. If you rather just play Minecraft, that's gonna be there forever and ever. That's fine too. I mean, I'm just gonna be here for like maybe 30 minutes. Oh my god, I'm using colors already. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, this is progressing quickly. So little known fact. So wait, what would you call that object that's flying through space that you're coloring right now?
Me, I will call this like a meteorite or a meteor.
Aha! See, you didn't know which word to use, meteorite or meteor. See, here's the skinny about that. See, while it is flying through space, it is known as a it is known as a meteoroid. It is a meteoroid in space, but while it's falling through the Earth's atmosphere, then it is called a meteor. And when it hits the ground, once it's on the ground, it is a meteorite.
Wow, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. So right now it would be a meteoroid.
Meteor, okay. Meteoroid, like roid.
Correct.
You're gonna have to help me with the pronunciation of this.
You pronounced it fine. Jabbar says, no way I can play Minecraft and each at the same time and I can comment.
Oh,
Okay.
sweet. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Whatever works.
That's a man with a plan.
Indeed.
Or a girl with a plan. I don't know what it is, so whatever.
Pretty sure it's a dude.
Like earlier, I had a plan on how to watch, comment, and do the streaming at the same time. And Zach was making fun of me because I had no idea what to draw for my PCG. But I knew how to make it happen.
So what is this planet that we're coloring in right now? What?
I'm trying to color a planet. I don't remember the order of the planets, so I hope that doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna color a weird reddish planet, and I'm basing myself on, a mixture of Jupiter and Mars.
Yeah, but what's... Okay, so it's a mixture of Jupiter and Mars?
Yes.
So is it a solid planet or is it a gas giant?
Well, you know what? The core should be solid, but the atmosphere looks like gas.
So, okay, so it's like a gas giant with a solid core.
Yes.
Okay. Are there any life forms living on it?
We don't know. We don't know yet. This planet is far, but it's big enough that we can see it from this one.
I see.
So, yeah.
Jabbar says, actually, I'm a kid. I'm 11 and gonna turn 12 next year on the 9th of January. Oh, nice.
Oh, well, that's great.
Happy birthday in advance. What were you gonna say, Via? Sorry.
I wish I could be 12 again, honestly.
Yeah, who doesn't? That'd be nice.
It was a good year for me. It was back in 1998.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good times.
I graduated grammar school back then when I was 12. Life was good.
Uh-huh. Now what
I
is...
just realized I do not have black, but does that matter? It doesn't. I have purple.
Oh, shoot.
Who says that space is not purple?
Space is totally purple.
Zach, you should be on top of it. You should be like saying it is not purple at all. You know this.
Why would I deny the truth?
Well, you know more about space than anybody in here right now. Unless there's a person that's watching that knows more than you do. My hat will be off for that.
I mean, if you want to get technical about it, space doesn't have a color.
exactly, it's colorless, so it can be purple if I wanted to.
Yeah, it's actually like technically, it's just space, so it looks black, cause like there's no light coming from it.
I remember that we had these boys in space, or at least like people were thinking that they were boys, like no stars at all, like a black space on space.
Yeah, like like voids in the cosmic web.
Yes, and turns out that's actually a very dense cloud, and you cannot see what's in the cloud or behind it because it's super dense.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah. So it wasn't a void. It's not like a space that's like no stars. It's not a black hole or any of that. It turns out it was just like a super dense type of cloud that just doesn't let you see what's there. You know?
Yeah, I mean that makes sense because like any cloud, if you put it in front of lights, it'll block whatever light is behind it.
Correct.
JPGS says, "Hi, did you see my PCG Float dual handheld system?" Yeah, I just saw it briefly in the Discord, and I commented. I was like, "Whoa, that's awesome!" But I didn't know what it was about, or like, yeah, is that supposed to be like a new version of the PCG Float, or is it like a successor to the PCG Float in the same way that like, I don't know, the Nintendo DS is a successor to the Game Boy or something? Maybe a better example is like the Game Boy Advance is a successor to the Game Boy Color or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, which is it? Jabbar says, no, space is flat. Oh no. A flat spacer. JPGS says, did you see my PCG Float Dual and my Zelda Edition PCG Float? Yeah, your Zelda Edition PCG Float was beautiful. Like, did you just like... Did you make that entirely, or did you just color it in? Either way, it's gorgeous. For those not in the know, JPGS like took the PCG Float. The original PCG Float is a PCG console, which was made by the Sonic Activist, and JPGS printed it out and made his own version that is a Zelda edition with like the golden like the symbol of a loft wing, you know, from the back of the Hylian shield drawn on it from the Zelda games. It's awesome. JPGS says yes, it uses dual screen games. That is awesome. So yeah.
All right, we have some stars, and I am trying to be as scientifically accurate as I possibly can, although that's almost impossible. But Zach, I know that there are red stars, white stars, blue stars. Can you talk a little bit about why we have different star colors?
It just has to do with the temperature that they're burning, which ultimately comes down to like, you know, how big they are, basically, and also, you know, what stage of their life they're in. Yeah, there's and like depending on which color star, or like which size star. I mean, stars are basically emitting light in all colors. It's just that it emits one color more than the others. Our sun, believe it or not, is like, its color is actually like a bluish green. Believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that to us because guess what there is between us and the sun?
A lot of distance and atmosphere.
Atmosphere being the important thing. Because what happens is when that light hits our atmosphere, it gets scattered. So that's why the sky looks bluish, or like blue. Because like a lot of that blue light gets taken, like our atmosphere basically filters that away. So, but the rest of the light is we still see. Like basically the blue lights get scattered when they hit the atmosphere, but the regular lights just come right through. So that's why the sun looks like yellow or white or whatever. But like, if you could see it in space, in theory, or at least this is what I was taught in my science classes, the sun would look sort of like greenish, bluish, greenish, kind of like more like what the sky looks like, I guess.
like to know what our viewers think about these little science lessons about space. What we do at PCG
Yeah, right?
about space.
I know.
I mean, it's accurate. We are not trying to make this into a Zoom teaching lesson.
Yeah, right?
But I mean, I thought it was funny. I thought it's kind of like interesting because like now you can even use some real scientific facts and have fun doing a PCG. And
I know.
basically that's something that I've been wanting to do for the channeling Espanol. So let's say that this is like a test trial with you guys, since you already have, like you already are an audience of that. And I want to know what you guys think. I wanna, read your comments, see what you guys think. If you think it's boring, if you think it's okay, if you think that maybe every now and then should be included, but mostly focus on what we usually talk about or what you guys usually talk about. I don't know.
Yeah. I agree completely. I want to see what you guys think. By the way, JPGS says, I was wondering if you can do a video on the PCG Float Duel. I will release a game soon, which is Swamp Survival 2 port. Yeah, so right now all my effort is going into the big video that I'm working on, like pretty much 100% of my video making effort. Other than that, the only videos I'm really doing right now are live streams. So once I'm done with that, I'll be able to do more videos, and like, sure, I'd be happy to do one on that. But yeah, so just remind me later, or otherwise, if you want me to bring it up on a live stream when we're messing around on the wiki, I'd be happy to. Jabbar says, "What? That's so cool! I thought the sun was burning yellow and orange." I know, right? I couldn't believe it when I found that out.
Because we're used to see it kind of like yellowish or reddish, like, and even if you look at a sunset, you can see kind of like that too, So it's easy to think this sun is yellow.
Yeah.
But that fact, it's also new for me. Like, thank you, sir.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, how's it going, Yak? Yeah. By the way, our atmosphere just does all sorts of weird, funky things with light from the sun. Like, have you ever seen a blood moon? Like, at a particular time of the year, the moon just looks weird and creepy, and because it's red.
Yeah, reddish.
Yeah, that happens because the moon is on the opposite side of the Earth from the sun, and light from the sun, all the red lights from the sun are just going around the Earth and being filtered towards the sun, like as if the Earth is a lens shooting that red light onto the moon, and the moon is like the screen that we're projecting onto. It's weird.
Screen. And yet we have people that think that the moon has light of its own.
Really? We have people? Well, I'm sure there's people who think everything. I don't know.
They do think that because they didn't pay attention on science class when they were kids.
Oh, gosh. Yak says, dude, moons be tripping. For real.
Moons be tripping, that's true. I don't know if you guys can see a little bit of like the technique that I'm using. I'm just turning the page and going like one straight line, but like just turning the page around, and that will give it like different textures and different shapes and whatever. That's something that I do for my drawings often.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jabbar says.
And I'm using, yeah.
Jabbar says, so basically weird aerodynamics. Yeah, I mean, like, the Earth's atmosphere is basically just like, like what, like one of those funhouse mirrors that like distorts the light, or maybe a better example is like a lens that gives you a weird distorted image. You ever look through one of those? It's kind of like that, like, because the light that's coming from the sun, it just distorts it. It bends its path and shoots it onto the moon. Yeah.
Alrighty, so I'm satisfied with this part of the space. Should I add something more? What do you guys think?
I mean, looks good to me. I mean,
right? Yeah.
so what is Pollencio gonna have to do on this screen, or is this just like a setup scene?
Yeah, so it's a setup. You know, he my things that he's coming towards this planet right here. That's why, like the big one, this purple planet, and this is where the story is gonna take place. This is where we're gonna see Pollencio, you know, doing what he's gonna do.
Nice. So what planet is this that the story's gonna take place on?
You know what? No, I don't know. Let's name it. Let's give it a name. Like everybody, maybe you guys, you know, I might use a name for this planet. I have no name for the planet.
Yeah. Anybody in chat have a name? We're gonna call this planet.
Yeah, we'll choose one randomly. I'm just gonna do the outline a little bit thicker so we can see it better on the screen. I mean, it looks pretty good, but why not?
Yeah. I feel like we should have more cosmic music for this than the. By the way,
oh yeah, more cosmic music. That'll be cool.
let's open my Cosmic Wonders playlist.
Oh my god! I just realized what this planet needs. And it's a sun.
Oh yeah, that is a thing that planets tend to have. By the way, Jabbar says Nibiru.
Ooh, Nibiru. I like this one, Nibiru. It sounds like Nibiru. I heard that before.
Yeah.
I heard that before.
It's remember it was in that Scooby-Doo cartoon. The what like it's a planet that supposedly like there's a conspiracy theory which isn't actually true, but the conspiracy theory is that like there's a planet on a weird orbit that passes near Earth every 1,000 years or something like that, and there's an advanced alien race on it called the Anunnaki, and when they come over here they take over the Earth and enslave us for a while until their planet leaves, and those aliens are the inspiration for all the gods in our ancient mythologies. Again, this is not actually true, but this is a conspiracy theory somebody has, which is not backed by any scientific evidence. But it is a cool idea for a planet nonetheless. It's Nibiru.
Yeah. Let's see. What about instead of this being a planet, as I said before, becomes the sun, and then we call it a day?
Well, you said it was like a gas giant, and suns are basically like gas giants, actually.
True.
I mean, a sun is basically a gas giant that is a little bit bigger. That's the only difference between a sun and the gas giant.
Well, we don't know how big this planet is, so it could be illuminated by the light of this planet.
That's true.
Wait, do planets emit light? No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Exactly.
I mean, unless you put phosphorescent paint all over them, then maybe. But like, no, like something that emits its own light. Well, the light has to be emitted through nuclear fusion. That's the definition of a star. If a thing in space is emitting its own light and it's doing it through nuclear fusion, then it's a star. So if Jupiter was a little bit bigger, it would start to emit its own light, and that would make it a star.
Right.
Jabbar says...
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, right? Actually, there was an old sci-fi movie that was called 2010 Odyssey 2. Is a sequel to 2001 A Space Odyssey. And in the movie, like, there's a part where, like, advanced aliens, like, turn Jupiter into a star, and its moons become like little planets, and then they're like setting up their own like child alien races there, and they say to humanity like all the planets in the solar system are yours except for the ones around Jupiter. Like, leave that stuff alone. Set up no colonies there. That's for the other race or whatever.
And then Elon Musk will come by and try to convince them, right? To like let humans get to one of those little planets around Jupiter.
Totally. JPGS says, I sent you the float duel on Discord. I'll send you the game maybe tomorrow. Alright, cool, dude. Jabbar says, no, they do not enslave them. They help the ancient Egyptians. Oh, my bad. Yeah, like, I don't really... Like, I only know this story from Wikipedia and from Scooby-Doo. Like, that's the only way I know about it. So I don't know all the details. And it's been a while, so I forgot. Yak says, alright, I gotta go. Alright, see ya, Yak. Oh, hey, how's it going, Hack Troll? Thanks, dude. Jabbar says, Mystery Incorporated. Yes! Yes, Mystery Incorporated.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah! Still want them to make another season of that.
Say that again, sorry?
I said I still want them to make another season of that.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Jabbar says, and it's 5,000 years. Oh, okay. I mean, it's like, the physics of it could be possible. I mean, like, it is possible that there's, like, a planet on a really weird orbit that, like, just, it takes 5,000 years to orbit. It's not impossible. Like, weird orbits do exist in nature. Be kind of hard for aliens to survive on a planet like that, because for it to have an orbit like that, it would have to get so far away from the sun that it would get really cold on that planet because it's so far away from the sun, and it would have to be away from the sun for like 5,000 years. So most civilization would like die out. I guess it's possible that, like, you know, if I were to make up a scenario for how that could work, like, maybe originally it was a planet that was orbiting closer to the sun, then something hit into it and knocked it out of its orbit, and by that point their civilization was advanced enough that at least some of them could survive in like underground bunkers, like heating themselves by the heat of, like, from the core of their planet. So it could be possible, but
Alrighty, so yeah, I'm sorry I have to interrupt you a little bit, but I just want to, say that I decided that the gas giant is gonna be this one.
okay.
And this will be a sun.
Okay, sweet.
Because other than that, like, if I don't do that, then we won't have life in this planet that we need, and we need life in this planet.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
You can continue now.
Alright. JPGS says, can't wait for PCG news late August, early September. It's gonna be not even late August. By the time it comes out, it'll probably be like at best case scenario, early September. Mid scenario.
November.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm making a lot of progress on this big video. After that, like, I have a lot of videos I want to make, so I don't know. I'm not going to make any guarantees right now. We're just going to see what happens. There will be more PCG news in the future. I promise that, but just not immediately. Hack Troll says, so good, Zach and Vio. Thanks so much, dude. So yeah, anyway, Nibiru, like, I could see a scenario where that could be possible, but the issue is just that there isn't any evidence of it. Like, there's no evidence that there's a planet like that on a weird orbit. And it is possible. I mean, there are things that we that are hard to find in our telescopes, because space is just really big and it's hard to see. But you know, our telescopes are also pretty advanced. It's hard. I mean, like, it's not just that we haven't seen it, it's also that we haven't seen any gravitational evidence of it pulling on other planets in our solar system. So, I mean, it's possible still, but there's no evidence of it, so it's not super likely. Hack Troll says, me too, JPGS. Oh, thanks so much again, Hack Troll. Yeah, this music is really fitting your drawing, I feel.
I am not able to hear it.
Oh, let me turn it up a little bit. How about now?
Even less, but don't worry about it.
Okay.
Alrighty, so now we have something that does look like planet.
Yeah, it's looking nice.
Yeah, we have a sun that looks like, I think a sun might look like. Maybe a little bit more of the shiny. What do you call that? Like the
Corona?
Aura? Like, yeah, the aura.
Yeah.
Right? Woo! Oh my god, I remember this thing!
Jabbar says, wait, science question. Are stars out or in the Milky Way because they're light years away? So the Milky Way... Ooh. Yeah, good question, Jabbar. So the Milky Way is our galaxy. It's like... And the Milky Way is made of stars. It is entirely stars. Like, imagine...
You're telling me that it's not made out of milk?
Well, mostly not made out of milk, but there is some milk in the Milky Way because we are in the Milky Way, and that means all the milk on the Earth is inside of the Milky Way, so there's at least a little bit.
Yay! Yay, Mama!
Yay! So, yeah, the stars that you see in the night sky, when you look up, like, when you go outside, you look up and you see a whole bunch of stars, every single star that you see in the night sky, they're all part of the Milky Way. In fact, it's not even all the stars in the Milky Way. There's a lot of stars in the Milky Way that are just so far away that you can't see them. And those are all, like, inside the Milky Way still, that are so far away you can't see them. So, that's what the Milky Way is. The Milky Way is basically just a big disk made of stars. It's just a whole bunch of stars. That's what it is. And there's other galaxies that are further away, which are also made of stars, but, like, they're very far away. They're so far away that, like, you definitely can't see any. Well, you might be able to see Andromeda. That's the only galaxy that, besides the Milky Way, that you can see with your eyes. Other than that, you need special telescopes.
I was about to say, like, what about our satellite galaxies? We have satellite galaxies.
Yes, that is true. Just like how the Earth has a moon going around it, you know, a smaller thing going around the Earth that's, like, similar to it, our Milky Way galaxy has smaller galaxies which go around them. Those are called satellite galaxies. And those are the large and the small Magellanic Clouds. And, I think you can see those, but, like, not easily. Like, it would have to be a super clear sky. Not sure about that. Let's see. JPGS says the Swamp Survival 2 game is going to be a port from Detuned Papers game. Awesome. Hack Troll says new vid coming tomorrow. Sweet. Hack Troll says a black hole. Do it. JK. What, like, explain a black hole?
Oh yeah, because I was thinking about making a black hole in the next stream.
Oh.
Anyway, so yes, we can talk about black holes.
Oh.
Just give me a few moments so I can finish this sun, and we'll go to the black holes. I was just adding some sunspots. Can you talk about sunspots for a little bit, Zach?
Oof, yeah. It's not the strongest area of my expertise.
Nobody cares. Just say something.
All right. So sunspots are like when you see pictures of sunspots, they always look like these dark spots on the sun, but really they're not dark. They're still super bright. It's just that they're not as bright as the rest of the sun. So when you take a picture and you darken the whole picture so much darker, just so we can see it without it burning out our eyes, the sunspots look black. But yeah, they're actually bright, and they're just basically places where the magnetic forces of the sun. I mean, the sun is a constantly churning mess. It's not like a calm ball just sitting there. It's constantly like being stirred, like stirring itself up. It's constantly churning. And yeah, like that means there's going to be places where, like, due to magnetism and other stuff going on, you get spots that are like a little bit less bright and a little bit less hot than the rest of the sun. And they're not permanent. They just like last for a bit, and then the sun stirs itself up some more. Hacktroll says, "Don't do a black hole." I disagree. Do a black hole. I like black holes.
I'm like, but I am already starting with the black hole.
Yes. Turn to the black hole side of the force.
They have cookies.
They do have cookies, yes. Man, I was not expecting this stream to turn into a science, conversation.
Lesson?
Yeah, right?
Combo? Yeah. I mean, if you want, we can talk about something else,
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of suitable, because Pollencio, out of space.
That is true. That is very true.
Which, by the way, guys, I also have, I'm working on a video, and I'm hoping to be able to make it bilingual.
Awesome.
So it can be on this channel, and you can enjoy it, and also in the Spanish PCGs.
Sweet.
Where I am slowly making Pollencio, so you guys can see how it turns out. But, Zach, do you want to tell them why I haven't finished that?
I don't know. Why haven't you finished that?
Well, I've been hesitant about Pollencio's head.
Oh, yeah. Via thinks that Pollencio's head is bad. I don't see why. I think it's awesome. What do you guys think? And by the way, let me respond to what you guys are saying. Jabbar says black holes are stars after the stars lose their light and eventually they become black holes. Yeah, that's basically true. I mean, the stars don't just lose their light; they run out of fuel that they burn to make light, and then the whole star collapses and it gets crushed down into a black hole, which is the tightest anything can ever get crushed down is into a black hole. But yeah, that is right, Jabbar. Hacktroll says, I wonder if my PCG guy terrorist would survive in space. Never. Well, I mean, I don't know. Does he have a spacesuit? Because that would be handy. Jabbar
Pollencio doesn't have a spacesuit, and he goes through space.
Well, that is Pollencio's special skill, though. To be fair, Pollencio is also not human.
True.
Jabbar says, also, can people see at an infinite distance because we can see stars? That's sort of a complicated question, but, let me put it this way. The further away something is, the dimmer it gets, and the harder it is for your eye to see it. And some things are so far away that your eyes can't see it at all. And so that's why we make special telescopes that basically they just collect so much light. They collect way more light than your eye can collect. So that's what lets us see galaxies that are far away, for example. But our eyes can't see them when we look into outer space. So yeah, there is a limit to how far your eyes can see. But I mean, I guess in theory, if you had something bright enough that like your eye could see it from any distance, it would just have to be brighter than any star that exists in real life. Like if I could make something that was infinitely bright, then yeah, you could see it from infinitely far away. So yeah, I hope that answers your question.
This question reminds me of, you know, how you can always or only look into the past, but not into the future or the present on space.
Yeah.
So, like, let's say that you are in Nibiru, in planet Nibiru. Let's say that you are in a different planet, very far away, in a different galaxy. Or maybe not even, maybe in the same galaxy, but super, super far away, and you decide to look back to Earth. You will not see how Earth looks like right now. You will see how Earth looked like centuries ago.
Yeah, that is very true, because the way it works is that light like takes time to travel, right? So if you're on a planet in a distant galaxy, like Via was saying, and you're looking back at the Earth, the light, like the only way you can see the Earth is by looking at light that came from the Earth to your eyes. So when you see that light, it's light that has been traveling for hundreds of years probably, and so that's why, like, if you had a really good telescope that could see exactly what was happening here on Earth, you would see Earth as it was like hundreds of years ago. Of course, that depends where this planet is. The further away the planet is, the longer ago they would be seeing Earth. Like the further back in time they would be seeing the Earth.
As much as you can remember, and you can just give us an estimate, Zach, if you don't remember, like the farthest stars or the farthest galaxies, like the light that the telescope has been able to collect, how many light years has it been? And can you also tell us what a light year is? Because it's not the same as a regular year.
Sure, let me quickly respond to Hacktroll's comment first. He says, no, terrorist does not have a spacesuit. He would rip it to pieces. He's paranormal. So what is he exactly? I feel like I don't know enough about terrorists to know how he would survive in space. Like, tell me about his characteristics, and I will address that. But anyway, Via, yeah. So to answer your question, what is a light year? A light year is how far light goes in a whole year. So if I say this, like, a star is 12 light years away, that's actually just telling me how far away that star is, because saying it's 12 light years away just means that that star is so far away it's going to take 12 years for light from that star to get to the Earth. So then you asked, like, how far away have our telescopes seen? And the answer, hey, welcome, Happy Smile, by the way. You asked how far away have our telescopes seen, and the answer is about 12 billion light years. So, wow. Yeah, we're seeing things about 12 billion years ago. The reason for that is because the universe is only 13.7 billion years old. So we can't see anything further away than 13.7 billion light years away. But, like,
I mean, if we did, we will be seeing the Big Bang.
Right, yeah, and we can't see the Big Bang because there's stuff in the way. Like, in the very early universe, there was a lot of, like, densely packed clouds. So that prevents us from seeing the Big Bang itself. But, like, but yeah, like, the furthest thing we can actually see with telescopes, I'd say, would be about 12 billion light years away, like 2 billion years after the Big Bang. Hacktroll says, watch the video. Yeah, I will when I'm done with the stream, as soon as I get a chance. Yeah, we'll do, Hacktroll. So yeah, like the universe. Oh yeah. Like the other thing to mention is cosmic microwave background. There's sort of like a very weak light that's coming from all directions. It's actually microwaves, like the same kind of microwaves that you use when you cook food. Yeah, and those are coming from all directions in outer space.
I had to laugh because I just thought about like a bunch of actual microwaves flying through space.
That's what it is.
No.
Oh, like the microwave ovens.
The oven, like
yeah.
Just imagine a bunch of ovens going through space. Oh my god, I should do that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna do that.
But yeah, it's like that microwave, those microwaves that are coming to us from all over, from every direction. That is sort of actually left over from the Big Bang, or at least shortly after the Big Bang. That's what that radiation is from. We are getting microwaved right now, so very slowly. Jabbar says, so what if I make the biggest telescope on the Earth? That means I can see more than a regular telescope? Yes, absolutely. Like, the bigger the telescope, the more light it can collect, and that means it can see things that are dimmer and thus things that are farther away. So, yeah.
Now, we do have, we are in the process of making a bigger telescope than the one we already have.
Yeah.
How do they make the biggest telescope that we have, because I know that they combined a bunch of them, right, to make
yes. One. So, by the way, recently, might have like a year or two ago, they discovered, we took the first picture anyone has ever taken of a black hole, a real black hole. We finally took a picture of one for the first time ever. It came out last year, right? Or I think it was like, was it 2018 or 2019? I'm not sure. Anyway, they took that picture. The way they did it, right? They needed a telescope so big to take that picture that that black hole was so far away that the only way to take that picture would have been to take a picture, would have been to build a telescope the size of the entire Earth. That's how big that telescope would have had to have been. Now, obviously that's impossible. No one has the money to build a telescope the size of the entire Earth, and there wouldn't be enough metal to do that. You'd have to take apart the whole Earth to do it, right? But scientists found a way to cheat, right? They found a way around that, because it turns out if you build a whole bunch of telescopes over a long distance and you connect them, it's actually the exact same thing as just building a big telescope. So we were able to take a whole bunch of radio telescopes all across the planet Earth. Seriously, there were like every continent we had, like including Antarctica. We had like some of the biggest radio telescopes on the planet all connect together into one gigantic telescope, effectively. And that's how we took that picture. So yeah, the bigger the telescope is, the further, or the better it can see, and the more it can see. And the biggest telescopes of all are the ones we make by connecting lots of smaller telescopes and using them together.
And it was a girl, like it was a woman, right, that was mostly responsible for this picture.
Yes. I don't remember what her name was, but yeah, there was a famous picture of her after she saw that black hole picture. She was like, "Oh my god!" And I would be too, because that is a ground shaking discovery. It's amazing. I don't remember what her name is, unfortunately. But yeah, one heck of a discovery.
Yeah, some people are complaining like, oh, how come that it looks so blurry? How come it looks like la? I mean, think about it, right? When we first had cameras, they weren't that great. So this is the very first picture of a black hole that we can take so far. So maybe in a few more centuries or even in a few more years, we'll be able to see a better picture of how the black hole might look.
Yeah, if we build, if we add more telescopes to that coalition that took this one. By the way, Jabbar says it was in 2019. Thanks, Jabbar. That makes sense, because it was like right after I was hired for the planetarium.
I am making microwaves, as you guys can see.
Awesome.
Actual microwaves.
You're so ridiculous.
Look, it has to be, okay? When you said that, I'm like, I need to. I just need to. Why not?
I don't know.
That's the beauty of space and PCGs. You know, you can make whatever you want.
Indeed.
So, we got part of the black hole. We got, you know, the surroundings of the black hole.
Mm-hmm.
This, you know, like, I would like to point out a little bit about why it's called a black hole, but it's shiny on the outside. You know, like if you ever seen that picture or you ever thought about that, you know. So, and Zach, you're gonna correct me if I am right or not, but the light around it, it's stars and planets that have been torn apart that are getting sucked into the black hole, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean it's just all the matter that the black hole is consuming, like spiraling around the black hole before it's sucked. You know, kind of like how when you flush the toilet and the water kind of like swirls around, getting faster and faster before finally it all just goes down. That's what happens around a black hole, but less gross. Yeah, as when a black hole eats a star, all that star material like swirls around, and as it gets closer to the black hole, it goes faster and faster and faster, swirling around before it falls inside. And while it's swirling around, that material is called an accretion disk. And that's what it is.
Accretion disk. Yeah, I forgot about that name.
Yeah.
So, do you think my accretion disk needs something else? How does it look like?
I mean, your accretion disk is fine. The black hole itself looks weird. Because...
The black hole itself?
Yeah, because like that whole dark area in the middle is the black hole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like black holes are spheres. But that looks like kind of like an oval.
Well, too bad. This is a flat paper. What do you want me to do?
I mean, you could draw it as a circle.
Yeah, I tried, but I failed.
Okay, fair enough. It'll just be like an oblong black hole. I guess...
Hey, it can happen. If it's big enough.
No, I mean, like, regardless of the size of the black hole, it's gonna be a sphere. However, there is a way out for you. Which is that if a black hole is spinning fast enough, its shape can change, I believe.
We got the microwave traveling through space. You guys can ignore this side right here. Don't worry about that. That was just my ideas for this PCG.
I can't even see it anyway. It's blurry.
Oh, good. Alrighty. So we got this. We got a black hole. What else do we need, Zach? What else do you think we need? Yeah, you guys can start giving me ideas. What else do we need for next Pollencio's adventure on outer space?
Well, what does he have to do in this black hole? Like, is he trying to escape it, or is he? You know, you can actually.
Like if you go through like what you see, right? We have the planet where I want him to come to. Mm-hmm. We have this going on. And on the other side that we cannot see unless I turn the page, we had a black hole. Mm-hmm. And I think that that planet might be menaced by this black hole that we have.
Huh. Oh, so the planet might be destroyed. So do you have to, like, save the planet or just, like, escape from it or something?
Either or.
Huh. Interesting. I like this. By the way, Jabbar says, if you throw a camera in a black hole, does it go to a different dimension or just disappear? So, as far as we know, if you throw anything into a black hole, that thing is just going to get crushed. Because, like... Now, here's the thing. The answer to this is actually a little bit tricky because our physics is not perfect, and the inside of a black hole is actually one of the few areas of the universe that we can't know about. Our current physics is not good enough to tell us what is happening inside of a black hole. So, it's weird things like that are actually sort of possible inside of a black hole. We don't know for sure. However, one thing we do know from looking from the outside of a black hole is that when you add matter into a black hole, the black hole, like, its mass increases. So it gets heavier, you know? Just like if I put something into a bag, the bag gets heavier, right? So I can't know for sure, you know, what's happening inside the bag without looking inside of it, which in the case of a black hole you can't do. But, you know, you can at least know that, you know, if I add something in the bag, it's still inside the bag. You know, it didn't go anywhere else. It didn't disappear and go into a magical dimension. If I weigh the bag and now it's heavier because I added something to it, that means there's more stuff in it.
So yeah, I think that we're thinking about who asked that question again?
The what?
Jabbar. Yeah. So Jabbar, I think that you were thinking a little bit about a wormhole. And those haven't been confirmed. Like, it's like a theory. It's like a sci-fi theory right now.
Yes.
I mean, do scientists consider it? It's a possibility, you know. We don't know what the inside of a black hole looks like. We don't know if it might work as a wormhole, you know. But for now, it's just like a fun science fiction theory.
Yeah. Exactly. And it's very possible that if you were to... like, the theory is plausible. Like, it's based on real science and it's plausible, but until we get some evidence that they do actually exist, we don't know for sure if they can. So right now, as far as we know, like, there's no reason to think that black holes are wormholes, but it's not impossible. Hacktroll says PCG should have ratings on the front cover like E or M17+. That's a good idea. Maybe we should, like, add a rating system to, like, the PCG shop. But who's gonna do the ratings, though? Do I want to look at every PCG and, like, rate them? I mean, and, like, 100%, like no one's ever made, like, an adult PC. Well, I shouldn't say no one, but no one has published one on the PCG shop, for sure. That's like anything other than, you know, G rated, you know, or E for everyone. Jabbar says, so black hole is a giant garbage can? I mean, basically, yeah.
I like this. Oh my god, can you, like, I would love that we had, like, a, you know, if we could, like, actually send all of our garbage to a black hole. That would be great. That will solve so much pollution.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that will solve the issue of pollution, like, so quickly.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, you don't even have to send it as far as a black hole. You could just send it into the sun or whatever. And, like...
That too.
You know, the thing is, like, space is just so unbelievably big, like, that, you know, like, some people say, like, oh, if we go into space, we're just gonna pollute space just like we pollute the Earth. But see, like, the thing is... Yeah, but, like, the thing is, it doesn't really work like that. Like, space... Okay, it does in near-Earth orbit, like which is what I'm sure you're talking about, Via. Like, we can pollute, like, Earth orbit so that there's a ton of junk up there and it gets in the way of our spaceships. But just outer space, like, is so big that we could even take the entire Earth, break it down and turn it into garbage. Just all garbage, but of the same amount of mass as the Earth, and just spread that out through space evenly, and that would do nothing. Like, no one would care. Because, like, space is so big that, like, yeah, it wouldn't do anything. Like the Earth, as big as the Earth is, it has a limited amount of space, you know? Whereas outer space, like, is so big that, like, the civilization on Earth could never do enough to pollute it. So black holes are like garbage.
We will try.
What?
But we will try.
We'll try. If there's a way, we'll find it. But,
like, let's find a way to pollute the entire space. Okay, sure. Humans can do that.
yeah.
Okay, so this is why you cannot really see the black hole. You know, like, we have the...
Oh, so it's...
You know, yeah. So we have the planet, we have the sun, we have the other planet, and we have the big black hole. We're very close to it. This isn't good. This isn't good at all.
Nice.
And on top of that, I mean, we have a meteor right here.
We can't really see it.
We don't know if the trajectory will affect or not.
Oh, man.
This is great. Well, it looks big because it's very close to what we can see. Doesn't mean it's actually big.
Mm-hmm.
What I like about this space is that you can open any of the microwaves and there will be hot food in it.
Oh, nice. That's convenient. It's like the Land of Oz.
Yes, that's very convenient.
Like in the Land of Oz, if you like you're just like wandering around and there's like if you're hungry, you might find like a tree that has lunch boxes growing on it filled with like sandwiches and, you know, like a full lunch in a box that grew on the tree.
Sweet.
Yeah, like I feel like this is that level of convenience. Which is sort of a double-edged sword because, yeah, lunchboxes grow on trees, which is nice, but also in Oz, things like guns grow on trees, which, like, you know, when somebody wanted to take over the Land of Oz, like, it was really easy for them to arm themselves. Like,
oh god.
Yeah, they just picked all the guns off the trees, and mind you, these are underage girls who like an army of underage girls who picked guns off the trees and went to invade the capital city.
If you live in the United States, you are not surprised about this, right? No further comments.
Indeed.
Alrighty. Should I kind of bored about making the entire, you know, space like thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like the color of the entire screen, but I guess I'll add a little bit of it just so we know where we are again.
Okay.
Yeah. What else can we... Okay, well, I think after this, it's time for us to go down to that planet and explore a little bit, right?
Okay.
Like, we know what's happening on the outside, we know what's happening on space. Pollencio will bear the bad news, good news, some top of news.
So this whole space...
Yeah, I mean...
This whole space section is just for him to, like, see what's going on, and then, like, he doesn't actually have to do anything. He just sees stuff and then goes down to the planet.
No. I'm pretty sure there's things that he can do. You know, I just haven't thought about it. I think I should add maybe something else, something to give action. But if I do, you know, people might start to, like, you know, suspect where the PCG will go to.
Right.
And I mean, my intention is like, yeah, you can see how it's being made, but I also want them to be able to enjoy it when it's done and play it.
Very true. Jabbar says, I like how I'm asking like 10th grade to college questions, and I just started 6th grade. Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, like...
Well, this is great because now you're learning, and now you know, like, next time, like, if you have somebody you overhear them talk about it, you're like, hey, and then you'll be like this smarter kid around, and they'll be like, where do you learn this? Wow, you're so smart.
Yeah, right.
And you're like, playing PCG, brothers, sisters.
Totally.
All right, so since my planet is purple, I think it's fair to have purple vegetation. Oh, and I would like to talk about this too, because I mean, I wasn't really thinking about that when I started, but I just remember, and this is thanks to watching cartoons, honestly.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so if the Earth happened to be close to a red star,
okay,
our vegetation will not be green. It will be purple or reddish.
Because
that's for you to fill out. I don't know why. I forgot why.
Well, because the reason that our vegetation is green to begin with is because it evolved to be green to take advantage of the light that it's getting. Now, you know, a plant can, you know, if a plant is green, that means that it's not taking in any green light because it's reflecting all the green light away from it. The green light bounces off the plant and it goes into your eyes. That's why it looks green. But that means that that's the only color it's not taking in. Every other color of light, it kind of drinks in. So the plants evolved to be green because that means it gets to take in blue light on one side and red light on the other side. Now, red light doesn't have as much energy, so it's not. It's like it's not as nutritious to the plant. But there's a lot of it. Our atmosphere, coming from the sun, there's just like a ton of red light. Whereas blue light has the most energy, but there's not as much of it. So the plants are sort of getting the best of both worlds. They evolved to be green so that way they get like the red light, which there's a ton of, and they get the blue light, which has the most energy, and that way they figured out that they could get the most energy that way. But if plants had evolved on a planet under a different star, it might be the case that they might have evolved to take advantage of, you know, different amounts of light. Because, like we said before, different kinds of stars put out different kinds of light. Some are, you know, like ours is mostly green, but there's some stars that might be mostly red or mostly, you know, whatever. Jabbar says, I only got into that stuff because of one YouTube channel that's about science and physics. The YouTuber is Mark Rober. Cool. I never heard of him. I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of good science channels out there. And yeah.
So we have landed.
Oh.
Yeah, we're landed. We are in the planet. We see some vegetation that's purple. Because I mean, our sun it's red, so it kind of makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm. If it's purple, I guess that's like violet. So.
Yeah. Violet, purple-ish. I mean, I don't know. This is a crazy Crayola, pretty plum. I don't know if you guys can see it, but whatever. That's what it says, pretty plum.
Nice.
Yeah. No, regular, very, very basic, you know, color pencils. I don't have cool color pencils.
So, like,
from jet propulsion. You know, like the TV show that comes straight like it's made by Jet Propulsion Laboratory to educate kids about space.
Nice.
And it was like a some weird fact that they talk about a long time ago.
Yeah. So like, I've read that idea as well. I think basically like if because like a red star, like it doesn't have as much blue light, so like it would make sense for a plant to be closer to that color, because essentially a plant that's purplish is not taking in much violet light or much indigo light. That's like closer to the blue end of the spectrum. So like that means it's rejecting all of that high energy light and it's just taking in all of the redder lights and whatnot. So that might make sense under a red star, because there's a lot more red light, so it might be better able to survive that way than a green plant. Jabbar says his job before YouTube was NASA, and he worked on the rover named Curiosity. Oh, that's awesome.
Sweet.
It's like Curiosity being the Mars rover.
Yeah.
The one that was
There was a new rover too.
Yeah, what was the new one called again?
I forgot.
Yeah, like the original two Mars rovers were Spirit and Opportunity. Then Curiosity was the one they launched in like 2012, and I was all excited about. And now there's even a newer one as well. But yeah, I don't know.
I miss Opie.
But yeah, that sounds like a super cool channel, Jabbar. Like this NASA guy explaining science on YouTube. Awesome.
What else do I need here? What else do I need? How can the sky look like under a red star?
I mean, it really depends. It depends what the atmosphere is made of. It could look like anything. I mean, yeah. You should check him out after this. Yeah, totally. Mark Rover. This is nice that I'm getting to like kind of stretch my like my planetarium science journalist, you know, kind of muscles, getting to like explain science that like I haven't gotten to do in the past 6 months because of the virus. I dig. But anyway, Via, yeah, like it really depends what the atmosphere is made of. Like our atmosphere looks blue because it's filtering the blues out of the sun's light, but that's only because of what gases are in the atmosphere. Some gases will what's the word, disperse, like scatter, that's the word. Some gases will scatter certain colors of light and others won't. So really you could make the atmosphere look red, you could make it look blue, you could make it sort of almost however you want for it to be scientifically accurate.
Right. Am I doing this fast enough?
Oh, yeah, you're good.
I feel like I took too long on the previous screens.
Don't worry about it. So what's going on in this scene?
Whatever, let's make a blue. I don't know. I'm running out of imagination with this.
Okay.
So, well, what do you guys think? What do you guys think the creatures in this planet should look like? So that way I can start by making a creature from this, for the planet. I already have one before, which is an owl. But they can look like different too. They doesn't necessarily need to look like that one. Like, could be an exception. But like, I want to know what other creatures can look like here.
They can look like anything. Like, evolution kind of does whatever it wants. Also, by the way, side note, you know who comes from a planet under a red sun, right?
Oh my god, Superman.
Correct. So that right there, that's what red sun aliens look like, but no, not really. Yeah, they could look like anything. I know that's a lame answer, but I mean, consider like if somebody said, what are the creatures going to look like on the planet Earth? Well, they look like all sorts of things. Like, look how different a human is from like a squid to like an ant to like a mushroom. Like, creatures can just look like there's so many different shapes, even on just one planet, that life can look like, that, it's impossible to predict what they would look like on another planet. I mean, like, there's actually a field called astrobiology where scientists try to like guess at like what kinds of life might exist in different conditions on other planets, and they come up with some pretty good stuff. But you can't kind of like just know off the top of your head. You have to kind of like do some research, and they can make some pretty good arguments. Like, oh hey, on a planet with less gravity, like the legs would have to be longer. But you don't even know that, like what if it doesn't even have legs? What if it's a sea creature? What if it's like floats on the wind? Or like evolution can do all sorts of just zany things. So they can try to come up with some guesses, but there's no hard rules of what other creatures have to look like.
Well, I mean, I'm asking because like people on chat probably have better imagination than I do right now. And number two, you are a Star Trek fan, and you've been surrounded by weird creatures, besides your parents and your friends.
Bad example, because Star Trek, like all the aliens look like humans, but like with bumpy foreheads.
Yeah, that's true. So.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, maybe creatures that are, like, just really tall and have, like, long tentacles or something like that.
And feathers all over?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Those are Pollencios then.
Oh my goodness. Maybe this is Pollencio's home planet. But I don't know, doesn't that break canon? Because Pollencio's his whole thing was like, no, I'm not an alien. Just because I look weird, I'm a chimera.
We don't know that.
Oh. Okay.
Many things can be rewritten.
I suppose that is true.
Alrighty, so we got soil, we got all that, maybe a little bit more of these weird plants. Alright. So let's do one character, and then we can, I think that after that maybe 1-2 characters, and then we'll be almost done for it, and yeah.
Okay. By the way, chat, like, you guys should say stuff. Nobody's saying anything. It's quiet. Like, I don't know what you guys are planning.
There, I said something.
Thank you, Via. You said Mew. I mean, it says 5 people are still there. But maybe they just like left it on and then like went to play Minecraft or something. Forgot about the stream.
Like they learn enough about science. Like, okay, we're not here for science. We're here for PCG. Bye.
Yeah, I guess so. Ooh, Jabbar says, "Hi, my name is Jeff." Wait, it is? I thought it was Jabbar.
He's trolling us. His real name is Jabbar.
Yeah, I know. He's Salman's brother, by the way.
For real? Oh, wow. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so creatures. What can we do for the creatures? We need a creature. Ideas. Give me an idea, Zachary.
I don't know. Jabbar
People
says...
on chat, give us ideas. I don't know. Hack troll. Bia. Oh, wait, that's me. Javar. Who else was on chat before?
Jabbar says, no,
Happy Smile.
Yeah. I don't even know who's there anymore. Jabbar says, no, my real name is not Jabbar. Then what is it? Is it Jeff?
He said yes. Like, dude, he basically just said that.
Yeah. I suppose he did. So, oh no! Everyone's getting an inside look at Via's ceiling. Whoops.
Is everything okay? Can you guys see back to what's happening?
I can't see the paper anymore.
Oh god.
The paper is too far away. It's a little bit better. Jabbar says, no, it's not Jeff either. So then what is it?
I think I am starting to have an idea on what to make as a character.
Sweet.
Oh, but if I do it, it's gonna be too big. Unless I may make it like a big version, and then I switch it to a smaller version.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes, let's do that.
Jabbar says,
can you guys see?
half of it.
Ugh. Is it on portrait or landscape?
It's on landscape, but still only half. Like it's like it's tilted down towards the boxes somehow.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened. I mean, obviously the thing fell down, but you know.
Jabbar says, my real name is Usman. Not that exciting. Wait, really? Is that your actual name?
That's actually a name, so I do believe it.
Jabbar is also actually a name.
Really?
Yeah, it's like it's like an Arabic name.
Zach, can you help me with the how it looks like? I don't know how it looks like.
Still not good.
Should be like that, right?
I think that's better, but it's hard to see because the light is suddenly really bright and I can't see what is going on the paper down there. Can you shield?
The light is suddenly really bright.
The light on the paper is really bright. Well, okay, now you moved it back, so now it's not good anymore. It was good a second ago. Jabbar says, yes, it is. Jabbar is my little brother. Oh. Wait, okay, so am I pronouncing that right? Usman? Or Usman? I don't know. Have you been using Jabbar's like?
Open. How about now, Zach? Can you see it?
No. Now that's actually kind of worse.
Are you looking at what you're looking? Like what I'm looking at looks way better than what you think you're looking at.
Okay. Maybe I can. Maybe that's. Oh, there. That's my fault. Okay, you're good. Sorry.
You suck.
Yeah, so, has it always... Usman, has it always been you, like, commenting, or is it ever actually Jabbar when, you know, on this account? Out of curiosity.
It doesn't matter.
True, but curiosity. Whoa, there was like some weird lights there, like a UFO passed by.
It did.
Yo, so you should start drawing. Jabbar says,
Sorry.
or rather, Usman says, this account is my account. It auto-corrected to his name. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Well, that's cool. So, black holes, right? Also, you're upside down, but don't worry about that. I'll fix it on my end. Bam. Now you're right side up. Usman says, no, it's only me. He doesn't even know you or your channel. Oh, okay. Duly noted. I hope I'm not butchering your name, by the way. If I am, let me know. So what are we drawing now?
I am trying to draw a beautiful creature that might be in this planet.
Well, what attributes does it have?
I don't know yet. I mean, I'm starting with the head, with the eyes. You know, it has an ear.
Nice.
So that's an attribute, right? That having an ear.
It is, yes.
Awesome.
Usman says, so you like pizza? Or yeah, pizza is very tasty. In fact, I was...
Oh my god, like pizza's like the favorite of Zach.
It is pretty darn good. In fact, I was planning on having some for dinner this very evening after the stream. Um, you guys seen my stuff from last week from like Techno Zombies 2? I made this like this here. This is like the fat guy is a techno zombie from, because this is the techno zombie universe, or rather just the zombie universe, but there's techno zombies in it. Over here we got Farzakan as a techno zombie. Via, what do you think about Farzakan as a techno zombie?
Oh, I like it.
Thank you. And this is the PCG float. This is the handheld console we were talking about earlier, because like JPGS made a new version of it. So this was the original PCG float by the Sonic Activist. It says PCG 2020 on it. What does it say on the back there? No part of this publication may be reproduced in part. Nice. Yeah. So what do you guys think, chat? You guys like pizza as well? Or is it just me? Am I alone here? Also, here's my rendition of little Aljo, the alien from More. Remember More, Via?
Yeah, I do remember More, and I remember that I got frustrated in More.
Do you remember this alien?
Yes! Oh my god, yay!
Hey, it's Aljo from JCC.
I like Aljo. He's like really cool.
Indeed, he is JCC's character, and now he stars in a movie about like where he teams up with Zuvak to save the universe.
For real? That's so cool.
Yeah. Made by JCC, of course.
Alrighty. Let's see. What can we do for its body? We got the head. We got the... I don't know about the body.
I don't know. I feel like it's too normal, like a teddy bear. Its body needs to be like a spider body.
Like a spider. I was thinking of like a snake.
Oh, I like that too.
A spider snake.
Jabbar says also I'm too lazy to change my name from Jabbar to Usman. So yeah, and I love pizza. Heck yeah, pizza. Pizza. Pizza's the best.
Let's see how it looks like a spider kind of thing. Not sure. Man, this this stream died.
I mean, supposedly there's still 5 people there, but they're not saying stuff
No
except
one
for
participating. All right.
except for Jabbar, aka Usman.
Yeah. How about this?
What?
Well, what I'm doing? What do you mean what?
Oh, oh, you mean like his legs?
Duh.
They look good, but I think he needs more of them. He still looks too ordinary. Like 4 legs, he just looks like a little dog or something.
When I'm asking you, like, how about this? It's like, it's not for you to tell me the obvious. It's for you to tell me, do they look good? Do they look bad?
Well, I started by saying they look good. And also, it's not obvious necessarily. I mean, like, apparently you've thought of it already, but that wouldn't necessarily be the case. I mean, okay, listen, guys, I'm. Jabbar says, "Wait 1 minute, I need to do something." Okay.
Go for it.
Yeah, Zuvak gives his approval. I approve.
You have to say it for whoever is on chat, or you can just say it like whatever. That?
Yeah. I have to say what?
What you were going to say?
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah, you were going to say something.
I was? What was I gonna say?
I don't know. And then like you were going to say something, and then you read Jalar's message. So I don't know.
Okay, guys, this is a quick quiz. Via is gonna know what this is, and she's gonna like it. But the chat probably won't. So, quick quiz, chat.
I wanna know.
If anyone's there.
I wanna know.
What is this? This is another alien creature. What is this called?
I don't see anything.
You're not seeing my camera?
Oh my god. Yes, I know what that is.
Yes, you do. I guess no one actually is in chat, because, like, they're not responding. Unless, like, they're just watching passively and don't want to, like, type.
Minecraft is more important than chat craft.
Ha! That is true. Wonder how they're doing in Minecraft. They building things? Who knows? You know, like, they could be doing anything. They could be building like what you're drawing right now, but in Minecraft. You never know.
Yeah, they could. I'm afraid that every time that I am erasing, my camera is gonna fall down.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Zacharias?
Think it's looking good, but still needs more attributes.
More attributes?
Yeah, it still looks just too much like an ordinary mammal thing.
It does not.
I mean, its legs look kind of alien, but there's still only 4 of them. And its head looks kind of like that of a little bear, or maybe a little dog or something. Definitely a mammal. So that looks very, very ordinary. Like the tail is big. But I still feel like it needs something else in addition.
Something else?
Yeah, I don't know, like, you know, like a third eye or a second mouth or a second tail or more legs or like a laser on top of its head or like, you know, I don't know.
a third eye. I don't want a third eye. Hmm. I mean, I made fangs.
You made what?
Colmillos.
I don't know what that is. New word alert.
Fangs.
Oh, fangs. Colmillos?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Interesting.
How long do we have this? Like, how long has it been? Whoa, it's fine already? Holy moly.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. Oh, JPGS is back. How's it going, JPGS? We're just drawing some characters now, some aliens that live on this planet. Jabbar is back also. He says, I just tried to change my name and it said I have to wait 3 days to try and oh man, that sucks.
Alrighty, so what do you guys think I should add to this character?
That is a good question. Any ideas, folks? Oh, he's got like a little antenna there. I dig.
Yeah.
What does that do?
I wonder that too, you know?
JPGS says, when I hit 100 subs, I will tell you guys what JPGS stands for and tell you my story. Didn't we find out what JPGS stands for? Wasn't it just like... I forget your name, but wasn't it just like James's paper game system? Like how IPGS was Isaac's paper game system? I don't know your story though, for sure, so hopefully you get to 100 subs soon. What are you up to right now?
Aha! Oh, it looks like a perrito. Looks like a little puppy. That's so cute.
JPG says working on How Infinite, which yes it is Halo 2020. Nice. Oh, I got Halo Infinite. Nice. Jabbar says also I might have to go to bed by 9 to 9:30 because my mom is making us go to sleep before because we have school. All right, dude. Well, if you gotta get some sleep, have a good night.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out
Thanks
as
for
long as you did.
joining. Yeah, thanks for joining.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I'm ready to color the character. Unless I should add something else to them.
Sweet. JPGS says I'm doing a marathon next week of paper game overviews because I have school in a week. Oh man. Yeah, all the schools are reopening. It's intense. It's a little bit scary, and also it means not as many people are going to be doing PCG and paper game stuff. It sucks, but
Which country is that again?
JPGS I'm pretty sure is in the US.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, some schools in the US are opening remotely. Some schools are on hybrid system.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, you know, wear your protection as long as you can. and stay away from people as far as you can.
Oh, JPGS says I'm doing online school, so I have a lot more time making PCGs since
Sweet.
I have online school. Nice. I approve. So guys, does anyone have any ideas for stuff Via should add to this creature that she's making? This alien? And Via, what is that thing on its neck?
Un collar.
That's Spanish for a collar. Actually, technically, that's Spanish for a necklace, isn't it?
Yeah. Collar, necklace, is both.
Nice. Jabbar says, I get off the computer by 3 so I can make a lot of the streams. Nice. JPGS says, I'm making a paper game, Roman Worlds, and I think that should be an alternative version of Super Mouse? You mean like Super Mouse from The Ogre and the Princess?
Oh my god, for real? Super Mouse is awesome. Like, he's fearless.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, he's Super Mouse. JPGS says Roman Worlds is going to be a Roman/alien sci-fi adventure open world paper game. Nice.
Giving some romance to the characters.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised you know about that, JPGS, because like, it's been quite a while since we did the Ogre and the Princess, and like,
True.
I haven't done a whole lot with that more recently since I've had more of an audience.
Yeah, I mean, I almost forgot about that PCG.
Yeah, right.
Like I've been thinking about like taking it back, you know, like do stuff with it, because there is plenty of things to do with that anyway. But there are other things that I also need to take care of that had nothing to do with PPGs. So that's being to aside, you know.
Yeah.
But I'll be like super happy to watch the new one and to play it too, because why not? I mean, you know.
Yeah, definitely. JPGS says, in case you didn't know, Techno Zombies Mobilized takes place in the Techno Zombie universe in the present day. Yeah, that is super awesome. I do know that. And, yeah, I have not gotten a chance to look it over yet. Like, I actually only saw it in Angry KP's video, because he printed that out and was playing it. But, V, in case you don't know, like, so there's a whole train of logic here, right? Because, like, the original game in this universe was by Salman. That was Project Z, which was like the original zombie game. Then I made a spin-off of that, which is called Techno Zombies. Or at least it's not really a spin-off, it's just another game set in the same universe. And then now I'm making Techno Zombies 2. And JPGS is making a spin-off of Techno Zombies, which is called Techno Zombies Mobilized, which I think is awesome. I am super into that. More people are just expanding this zombie universe. But yeah, like JPGS, I definitely want to make a video about like I've been meaning to make a video about Techno Zombies Mobilized, but just again, I'm just been putting all my effort into the big video I'm working on. So it's taken a while. It's taken a while, quite a while.
Alrighty, so I do feel like I need something more for my character. I am welcome suggestions, ideas, creepy pics, whatever, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if anyone has any suggestions, let her know. JPGS says, and don't forget the PCG comic adaptation. Oh, that is true. JPGS made actually 2 versions of a comic adaptation of the first Techno Zombies. He did 2 issues of the first version and then rebooted it and then made a whole season of issues of Techno Zombies comics.
Whoa.
Which is awesome.
Is that gonna be on the PCG news?
Yeah, of course it's gonna be on the PCG news. Whenever I get around to making PCG news,
you should start writing the stuff that needs to be on PCG news.
Yeah, I already have, but there's so much of it. It's gonna have to be another mega PCG news. It's huge.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know. But gotta finish the big video first. Like, it's annoying how big it was. When I first conceived the video, I didn't mean for it to be that big. It just kept growing and growing. Like, well, I guess that's the problem with the original conception. I didn't think it through, you know, like I was just like, oh, I'll just tell this story, and then I'm like, oh, I'll just add some, like, you know, animation to add to the story. Like, oh, and then I'll just add some, like, you know, interviews along with that. And, like, pretty soon, this is like...
When I suggested that you should have, like, you know, write it down, think it through, you just ignore it, and now you are in trouble, so haha.
I regret nothing.
Of course you don't. Alrighty, so what else do I need for my character? Quickly, 1, 2, 3, tell me.
I think it's good, honestly. Like that antenna on the head, the shading on.
I will give 100 to whoever tells me what else to add to my character.
Alrighty.
100.
JPGS said, if you're gonna make a Techno Zombies video, you should call it the Techno Zombies franchise. Yeah, definitely. JPGS says you should make a PCG Float Duel Techno Zombies edition. Oh man, I approve of this idea. What is the PCG Float Duel, by the way? Is it like actually a separate console from the original PCG Float, or is it like a special edition of that console or something?
This is my eraser. You can do whatever you want with it, like, you know, so special eraser. Alrighty, one more thing before I give away this 100. Fact.
Yeah.
You want 100?
Don't 100 what?
100 cookies.
Yeah, I want 100 cookies. What kind of question is that? Of course.
100 cookies for whoever gives me an idea for either a next character or to add something to this character.
Yeah, folks, any ideas if anyone wants 100 cookies?
A la 1, a la 2, a la 2.5.
JPGS says the PCG Float Duel is a new version of the PCG Float, but it has exclusive games using the dual screen functionality, and it's not compatible with the original piece of the float. Fascinating.
Draw vehicles.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yes.
It could
be like a cameo.
Yes. I approve. Oh, welcome back, Jabbar, by the way. I mean, Usman. Dang it. That is so confusing. I mean, I know it's Usman, but, like, I see the name, and, like, it's my instinct to just read the word that's in front of me.
Oh my god. JPGS, you just gave me an idea. I don't even have to draw Ginkus.
You don't?
I don't have to. I can just do this.
What is going on?
I don't remember how it looks like, the thing. You guide me on this stuff, on the inclusive stuff.
I can't really see what you're drawing. Like, it's not... The lines aren't dark enough.
Good. Because that way I can erase it. How about now? Oops.
Oh, Ginkus is... Oh, okay. I mean, it looks pretty good. Like, maybe a little bit rounder on the... well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, Ginkus takes many forms. His staff takes many forms as long as it's the same general shape. So, yeah, looks fine regardless. Can I screen share on this? Maybe I could, like, show you a picture of, like, what...
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, you're already screen sharing, so just show me a picture.
Wait, I'm screen share... Oh, I am?
Well, I see you.
You see me, but you don't see my screen, though.
No.
Yeah, so let me see if I can screen share.
How about this guy as Ginkus? Oh my gosh.
My goodness.
I mean, we don't know, but or something with Ginkus' staff.
All right, let me show you. JPGS says it would be cool if there were more, if there was PCG fan films or PCG short films. There are some. I agree, it'd be cool if there's more, but like, there's like,
yeah, like on Instagram, I made a few.
Yeah, Via has a few on the PCG Instagram, which should be linked. The PCG Instagram should be linked in the description. Also, there's like a couple short films I made. There's like JPGS. Have you seen my short films about Tutorial Bot, my robot tutor school bot from the second dimension, and then also my robot tutor school bot from the third dimension is the sequel. And then also I have one about Save Game that's like what if Save Game really existed? That's on right here on the YouTube channel. Let me see if I can.
How about a Ginko's decoy staff? It's not entirely Ginko's staff,
Oh,
but it's like
one of the decoys. That is possible. Well, that's not going to be on the wiki. Should I show you a decoy staff or should I show you Ginkus' staff?
Show me Ginko's staff. I mean, because mine's gonna be like a decoy staff anyway.
Show you the decoy staff?
Maybe I can make this into something else and it just looks like Ginko's staff.
Could be. Let me see if I can, Can you see my screen, by the way?
Not yet. I just see you and what I'm showing.
Dang it. In theory, I should be screen sharing.
In theory, but I don't see anything yet.
Are you looking at the right place? I mean, wait, are you watching this on YouTube?
Yes.
Oh, that's what you're looking at. You're not looking at the video call. That's the problem.
Yeah, I can't. But I see something. Wait, okay. Something happened and you just...
Try again.
No, you did it.
Yeah, but I fixed it now, so look again.
You know I can't.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Like I'll show. I'll see in a moment. Let me just finish doing this. Okay. Let me see. I'm sorry. I have to look. No, Zach. I don't see anything. You're not showing me anything.
But you see my screen though, right?
Yes. Now I see it.
So this is
Thank you.
Ginkis's staff.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah. I thought about it. I'm like, wait, it wasn't like this. Okay.
The way you're drawing it looks good though. I dig it.
It's a decoy. So it could be like a decoy of because of stuff like, hey, might do something, might not do something.
Okay.
I don't want it to be, entirely the same.
Mm-hmm. JPGS.
I also don't want this guy to be ginkgos.
Yeah. Maybe add like another spiral at the bottom then if you want it to be a decoy. But the staff looks so cool. I want it to be a Ginkis staff. Dang it. JPGS says I need some ideas of the name of some cities because the map is called the Roman world.
Same city.
Huh. Cities, and it's a Roman world, so wouldn't it be like in Latin then? Like, I don't know. I feel like Anstar could help you out with that one. He's like, seems to be the master of like Latin names. How about ambulat? I will type that into chat so you can read it. JPG says it can be anything sci-fi or fantasy. Ambulat. That's my city idea name. Which, if you actually know Latin, is a terrible name for a city, but that's my suggestion nonetheless.
Isn't that like ambular? Like just walking
Yes.
through
Yes.
or pass by?
Yes. Specifically, like, ambulat would be like the Latin version of Spanish, like ambula. Like, yo ambulo, tu ambulas, el ambula. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Ambula, it's that form. JPGS says, and in the game you can visit the underworld and its glory. Nice. I dig a healthy underworld.
Can you see Hades? Can you see Hades?
Can I see what?
Hades. Not you, JPG. Can you see Hades when you go to the underworld?
Who is that?
What do you mean? Who is that? Hades.
Oh, Hades. I was hearing like Habis. I was like, what? Who's Habis? JPGS says, also, what do you think of my art style with the shapes of people I draw? I think it's awesome. Your art is really good, JPGS.
Well, we got a character. We already know that this character will interact somehow with Pollencio. We know that this character lives in that planet.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a name for this character. We don't know what this character can do or cannot do.
Indeed. I'm digging the shading on all of this. This is looking awesome.
What else should we do with this?
JPGS says, nope, there's going to be monsters you fight. Nice.
Sweet. Can we see a cameo of Hades and Persephone?
Wait, but if this is Roman world, it wouldn't be Hades and Persephone. They would be like what, Pluto and what's her, Sharon or something like that?
Oh my god, that's true. Well,
Yeah.
I'm thinking because of the Greek mythology for some reason. Because he said the underworld.
Yeah, I know. It's basically the same thing, but like JPGS says also for the PCG Float Duel you can make your own games. I know. It, like, there's so many consoles I have to make games for. It's like from now on I should just like make every PCG I make should make it for somebody's console or something, but I feel like that'd be lame. You have to intentionally make each game for the console you're making it for. I don't know. I'm not the master.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not the master of like the whole PCG console scene. Like that is something that came from like paper games that was introduced into PCGs more recently, which is cool. Like I like that. You know?
Canon! All my games can be played in any console, period.
That is true. JPGS says it's a sci-fi fantasy world. It can be anything. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So Via, this person may not be Ginkis, as you say. It could just be like maybe they found Ginkis' staff. Maybe this creature is not Ginkis. If you don't want it to be. Yeah, but it could. But the staff could really be his staff. Like maybe they just found it somehow.
Could be.
Mm-hmm.
Before it became that powerful. I mean, it looks like one of these staffs, you know, but it doesn't have a thing around. So.
That is true. Fascinating.
We got one character, we got like like 3 different themes for this game. I'm pretty happy about this. I mean, when I started it, I had no idea of what it was. My mind was just like this piece of paper, completely blank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jabbar says, "Whoa, that looks cool."
Yay.
JP just says, I have my own world, which is the Battlegrounds world, which got rebooted, kind of like the detuned world. Nice. Yeah, I feel like everybody who makes PCGs has their own like world that they keep coming back to and adding on to somehow. I mean, for Chris, it's just Earth, but for me, it's Shri. You know, like Ginkis's planet. For Keith and Kurt, it was, or at least for Kurt, it was Zoniat. You know, where Tutorial Bot's from. For Pierre, it was Saluna. For Via, I think I'd say it's probably Hazelnut.
But have I go back to Hazelnut?
A little bit. You seem to be kind of getting bored of it now, but you made a prequel game to The Ogre and the Princess, and then you keep releasing art. You made a map of the kingdom, and you like made other games explaining how characters got to Hazelnut Kingdom, and you connected all your characters to it. Like, oh, the turkey is from Ur, which is a place in Hazelnut Kingdom. So yeah, you did keep adding onto it. I mean, now I feel like you're getting bored of it a little bit because you're more interested in Pollencio, who apparently is not from Hazelnut, but up until now, like, that was your place.
That's true.
GPG says, and for me, use the Techno Zombies world, which I called the place, the city of Lauer. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Usman's got to go. Bye, Usman. Have a good night.
Bye.
Sophia, are you done for now?
I don't know. I feel like I should draw something else, but I don't know what. I just, doing this because I needed to. Alrighty.
Okay.
Uh,
We can
one
call.
more thing.
One more thing. Okay.
Or you wanna go now? I mean, I know you're hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry, but I can hang out for another thing if you want to. It's up to you.
I don't know. Anybody on chat that wants to pitch in?
Chad isn't saying anything. I mean, Jabbar left. JPGS mentioned the thing about the Techno Zombies world, which I didn't respond to yet.
A UFO. Well, we already got a UFO a while ago. It was the spaceship that Pollencio used.
Yeah, but you didn't have one in this game.
Say that again?
I said, yeah, but you didn't have one in this game.
Well, I'm planning on using that one.
Yeah, so draw it. Oh, he says, or a maze screen. Ooh, that's a good idea. You should draw a maze screen.
A maze screen?
Yeah.
Huh.
Do you know what a maze screen is?
Yeah, but like, how can I make the maze on the work in this PCG?
I mean, why not? Why wouldn't it work?
No. How can I make it? How to incorporate it?
It's a good question. How would there be a maze on this weird planet with purple trees and like, I don't know, four-legged like things running around?
I'll teach you guys how to make a bird. How about that?
Via's imagination has failed.
That's so true. Oh, it's very light. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. It's so light. No, my intention to make it this light. Better. Aha. Well, my imagination hasn't entirely failed. Like, I know that this planet has birds because Pollencio's first character, it's a owl.
Yeah,
Like,
but
your
like
first
you
character,
failed to figure out how to draw a maze screen though.
Oh yes, definitely. That's for sure.
JPGS says, "Oh, and don't forget my other world, which is the Call of Duty series, which rumored might get a new game, maybe in the float duel or a regular PCG." Nice. Yeah, but like, that's based on Call of Duty, though, right? I mean, so like, it's not really your world. I guess it still can be. I mean, there's no reason why. I mean, like, if a person makes all their PCGs set on a particular world, like, that could totally be their world. Like, if I made all my games were, like, sequels to Pokemon Stop, then I'd say it's fair to say that's the PCG world I keep developing on. But it's a little bit different just because, like, when it's a when it's, like, a video game world or whatever, like, you can't, like, completely develop the mythology of that world. You know, you're sort of working with a mythology that already exists a little bit. JPGS says it's basically my world because it has original stories. That's true. That's true.
I don't know what I did with my eraser. Have you guys seen it?
I have not.
Blah. And I need it. What do you think about this, Zach?
Looks good. Doesn't look much like a maze screen, though.
I mean, I had no idea that you actually wanted a maze.
Well, JPGS wanted the maze.
True. How about a maze shaped as a bird?
Could be.
So we got the bird. We just need a maze.
Mm-hmm. Maybe like you have to shrink down and go inside the bird, and then once you're inside the bird, it's like a separate screen, and then that screen is a maze.
I dig it.
Sweet. JPGS says, I also have more Call of Duty games, which one of them is World at War. And originally I was making a Call of Duty Vietnam, but it got canceled because in Call of Duty Rivals, I'll make a timeline video. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good idea, a timeline video. I haven't seen much about any of your Call of Duty games. I remember that, like, in that video for, you know, where you showed off all of your pocket PCGs, your PXGs or whatever, you showed, like, 5 different Call of Duty games. I remember that. I covered it for one of the PCG news, but like you didn't say a whole lot about them in that video. So if you covered them in more detail, I never got to see it at any point, because that video you only just like said like 1 or 2 things about each game. JPGS says about the complete timeline. Nice.
You got a bird. I made a bird.
Sweet. We got a bird, you guys.
I'm not good at making the birds stand on trees, so I'm just gonna do that.
You're good at drawing birds.
Huh?
You're good at drawing birds.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I'm not that wow great at drawing birds. It's just, it's okay. They look fine.
I think they look pretty darn good. JPGS
Well, thank
says
you.
timeline so far: Call of Duty World War II, Call of Duty Zombies, Call of Duty 3 local, Call of Duty World War 3. Nice.
That's a lot of Calls of Duty.
Indeed. I think Call of Duty is like one of the most popular video game series to make PCGs out of. It's like that, Pokemon, and Minecraft. Like, if anyone could figure out how to do it, like I think JCC tried a little bit, but you know, it's hard to make a PCG out of Minecraft. I should do it. It is the most requested video game to make a PCG out of, but I never got around to it. Oh, he says, oh, in World at War, which takes place in 2016. Alright. I'm thinking of making the other one, he says, which is called Black Ops Cold War, which is the new Call of Duty game that's coming up this year. Nice.
Alrighty. So I think we are good for tonight.
Alrighty. Well,
we made some screens, you know, for my Pollencio game, and hopefully we'll play it in a few weeks.
sounds like a plan. I'm down to play it any old time, and yeah. So, that being the case, I mean, I guess thanks for coming on the stream, V. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about before we ended, or?
Yeah, so, I don't know, do you know anything about birds that you want to teach people?
No, I'm definitely not the bird expert. I'm the space expert.
You know what, I can tell you something about birds right now, very quickly.
Alright, go for it.
Birds sing.
Really?
Yeah.
But I bet you didn't know that there is a dialect of Spanish which is spoken entirely by whistling that sounds like birdsong. Yeah, exactly like that. You actually speaking it right now? Because, like, how would I know?
I'm not. Oh, okay.
Like, apparently they whistle, but they make the whistle sound like Spanish words, so it technically is a dialect of Spanish. But, like, you have to know it, though. Like I think, for example, like, for example, like, comer would be like, or something like that. Like, it has the same, like, whatever. Family Allen said something, but then retracted it, so I can't see what it is.
I know that some people use it for saying insults.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Can
I'll
you
teach you how to in the next time that we speak.
Oh my god.
Hopefully not online.
Oh my god, oh my
Hopefully
god,
not
oh my god.
online.
Oh my god. Can you say a Spanish whistled curse right now?
No. Yes, I can, but I'm not gonna do it.
Oh man, this is so cool. I'm so excited. Family says no, I just deleted the message because I didn't like it. Oh, okay, sorry, my bad.
But I honestly, when the first time that you said that to me, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, really, Zach? Are you sure? I thought you were just trolling me. But then I remembered that curse in whistles that people in Mexico use.
Oh,
and I'm
shoot.
like, oh yeah.
No way. That is wild. I thought it was only like used in the Canary Islands.
Oh well, I don't know. That I don't know.
But I guess at least a little bit of it is in Mexico as well. Fascinating.
I just know that they do like a few and that's it. I honestly don't know if it's actually like a dialect or something that people do use. So I am not the person that that can give you an answer on that. I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But I just know that some people do use that like a little ha to insult.
Yeah, it was called like Silbo Gomera, something like that.
What?
Like Silbo Gomera. That was the name of the language. Uh-huh.
I never heard of it before, so I don't know.
But Silbo is like whistle, right?
Yeah, but like, look, I had no idea that there were people living in the Canary Islands. I thought it was just birds.
There are definitely people living on the Canary Islands. Just because it's called
just canaries?
I am very sure. Like, I don't think there's any Spanish-speaking canaries flying around.
Okay.
I mean, I guess there could be. I don't know. You never know, right?
Maybe.
I'm gonna Google it right now because I'm bored.
Yeah.
Canary Islands.
Oh my god, you're looking for the problem.
Yeah. Canary Islands within Spain. Largest city, Las Palmas de Gran Canaria.
The Gran Canaria.
Thank you. Canaria.
Say it right.
Population.
Speak Spanish correctly.
Well, excuse me for my Spanish sucking. Population as of 2019 was 2,153,389 canaries.
That sounds like the little birds.
Yes,
Canaries.
indeed. It makes up 4.58% of Spain's pronunciation. The Canary, it makes up 4.5% of Spain's population.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
It's actually called Islas Canarias.
Yeah. Because isla is island.
And Canarias is canary.
Canary.
History, politics, climate, geology.
Nobody cares about that.
Don't they, though? Holidays, science and technology. Where's the language? Oh, culture, I guess.
It has to be Spanish.
The people there are called isleños, inhabitants of the... By the way, Family Allen says nice art. Isleños are inhabitants of the Canary Islands. Here we go. Silbo Gomero. Also known as El Silbo, the whistle.
For real?
Yeah. Silbo Gomero, also known as El
Tell us
Silbo,
about it.
is a whistled register of Spanish used by inhabitants of La Gomera in the Canary Islands to communicate across the deep ravines and narrow valleys that radiate through the island. It enables messages to be exchanged over a distance of up to 5 kilometers. Due to this loud nature, Silbo Gomero is generally used in circumstances of public communication. A speaker of Silbo Gomero is sometimes referred to in Spanish as a silbador.
Un silbador. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that a silbador was just a person that was really good at whistling.
Yeah, but I guess in
And I love to whistle all the time.
in the Canary Islands it takes on a different meaning.
Sweet potatoes.
Let's see if I can find like somebody speaking it on YouTube.
Or whistling in YouTube. Most likely.
Yeah, yeah.
So my planet does have birds for some reason. Why? I just wanted them to have birds. And I already made a different character. Yay!
Yay! You understanding this?
No?
Oh man. That would have been awesome if you could magically understand whistles as language.
I know.
The whistling sound you just heard is a language that's thousands of years old. It's native only to a small island off the west coast of Africa called La Gomera in the Spanish Canary Islands.
Fascinating. I'm not going to play the whole video because, like, this is a PCG stream. What do you think about that, Sylvia?
I want to whistle like they do.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. You need to learn this and then speak it to me. Teach me.
That is okie dokie.
So I think this is as good a time as any to call it a day. What do you think?
I do think so too.
Does anyone in the chat have any last minute questions or anything they wanted to say or whatever? Alright. I will take your silence as a no, so
They might not even see this part yet, you know, they might be a little bit behind.
that could be, that's true.
Because that happens to me, you know, when I am trying to say something, and you are away, you know, already ahead, and it turns out that I'm behind, and I'm like, oh, I'm being ignored because whatever.
Yeah, time delay. I think there's a time delay with everyone in chat. It's probably not just you.
Mm.
In any event, still not getting any responses, so I'll say that is as good a time as any to end the stream. Thanks for watching, everyone. And
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. Your art is awesome, and this PCG you're making looks super cool. So yeah, maybe we'll get to play it at some point. I'd be down any old time, and yeah.
Sweet. Alrighty, goodbye.
All right, bye. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.